The rand is crashing, not because of global markets, but because of political chaos right here at home. South Africa's coalition drama is shaking investor confidence, stalling reforms, and sending shockwaves through the economy. In this episode of SA Unfiltered, we ask the hard question: is the new government fixing anything, or just gambling with our future? South Africa's economy is being held hostage, not by a foreign power, not by a global crisis, but by our own political circus. The 2024 elections were meant to bring a new chapter. Instead, we are stuck in a dangerous in-between, a government of national unity that can't decide who's in charge, what they stand for, or where the country is going. And the markets? They're not buying the act. The South African rand has been on a rollercoaster, spiking, dipping, and staggering like a boxer in the 12th round. One day it gains strength on the hope of stability. The next, it crashes under the weight of mixed messages, power struggles, and vague commitments. This isn't normal volatility, it's political uncertainty bleeding into the heart of our economy. Investors are watching, and they don't like what they see. Let's be clear, the rand doesn't crash for fun. It crashes when confidence collapses. And right now, South Africa's leadership is giving the world every reason to doubt us. Coalition partners are fighting more than they're governing. Economic portfolios are being traded like poker chips. And every press conference sounds more like spin than a solid plan. While leaders posture and posture again, the currency reacts, and ordinary South Africans feel the pain. Because when the rand crashes, it's not politicians who suffer, it's the people. The price of fuel shoots up. Imported goods cost more. Inflation creeps in through every supermarket aisle. Interest rates stay high. And the people who already live on the edge are shoved off it. This is what political indecision does: it eats away at real lives. It steals from pockets that are already empty. And yet, the leadership class seems unfazed. They hold meetings. They talk unity. But unity without direction is chaos. Investors aren't looking for a photo op of smiling rivals, they're looking for policy clarity, economic direction, and signs that someone, somewhere, is actually driving this machine. Reform. It's a word we hear often, but what does it even mean anymore? Structural reform of the economy has been promised for years. But implementation is a different story. From energy to logistics to public sector wages, progress has been painfully slow. And now, with a multi-party alliance in charge, even those half measures risk being watered down by compromise and delay. Markets don't wait for consensus. They react to strength, clarity, and courage. South Africa, right now, is offering none of that. And the result is a currency that reflects exactly what we are: uncertain, fragile, and teetering on the edge of another downgrade. The Reserve Bank can only do so much. Monetary policy cannot solve political dysfunction. The real solution lies in leadership: bold, unapologetic, forward-facing leadership. But instead, what we have is a coalition built more on survival than strategy. A power-sharing deal, not a plan for the future. And the rand can smell it. This isn't just about numbers and markets. This is about trust, the most valuable currency in any economy. Right now, South Africa is bankrupt on trust. Investors don't trust the political process. Business doesn't trust government consistency. And ordinary citizens no longer trust that any of this will actually change their lives. So here we are, a country rich in potential, drowning in uncertainty. A nation with the tools to grow, innovate, and lead, but stuck in a leadership vacuum. While the world looks for emerging markets to invest in, we're too busy negotiating positions, defending egos, and recycling promises from 10 years ago. And yet, South Africa doesn't lack solutions. We lack implementation. We lack urgency. We lack leaders who are willing to make hard calls without looking over their shoulder for political permission. If the coalition wants to prove itself, this is the moment. Not by making speeches. Not by setting up more panels. But by taking bold, measurable action. Fix Transnet. Unlock the private sector in energy generation. Slash red tape for small businesses. Reform the public service. Go after corruption with real prosecutions, not press releases. And above all, speak with one voice, a voice that says, South Africa is open for business, not political infighting. Because the window is closing. The rand is not just reacting to headlines, it's warning us. Warning us that if we don't stabilize now, we will spiral. And once confidence is lost, it takes years to rebuild. We don't have years. We have now. This is not fearmongering. This is fact. The economy doesn't wait. It punishes delay. It rewards boldness. Right now, the world is watching, and they're not impressed. But that can change. If the coalition stops playing politics and starts doing the work, the rand will recover. Investment will return. Growth will follow. But if the current drift continues, if South Africa remains a theater of political compromise and empty slogans, then the rand will keep falling, the economy will keep bleeding, and the dream of real transformation will become just another broken promise. This isn't just about the markets. It's about your grocery bill, your fuel tank, your future. While politicians scramble for positions, South Africans are scrambling to survive. The rand doesn't lie, it reacts to the truth. And the truth is, we are being led by people more focused on power than progress. But this isn't the time to stay silent. If you've had enough of excuses, if you're tired of the same leaders playing the same games with your life, then make your voice count. Subscribe to SA Unfiltered. Share this. Speak up. Because if they won't feel the pressure from above, they'll start feeling it from below. We see them. We hear the lies. And we're not going anywhere.